Hey y'all, this is Santasha. So, my plans changed. I am not going to be taking my trip, so I'm going to go ahead and do my hair. So, I've already taken it down, and what I'm going to do now is, this part really is moisturized. It's not dry at all, but for GP purposes, I'm going to go ahead on and spray on my Ayurvedic spritz spray. Y'all can hear that skeet skeet coming out this bottle. Skeet skeet, skeet skeet, skeet skeet. I'm going to put my leave-in conditioner on. And remember, it's just my do-it-yourself leave-in conditioner. Saturday, and my grandma passed on Tuesday. No, my grandma passed this week, so my day's kind of thrown off a little bit. No, she passed on Thursday. So that's why I'm not taking my trip. I'm supposed to be doing a military duty, but I don't want to be that far. I'm supposed to go to Hawaii, and I don't want to, you know, take a trip for 2 or 3 days and then come back and make the government spend all that money, and I don't want to come back, you know, the day of the funeral and then try to support my mom. So I'm gonna go to Georgia on Wednesday and be there for my mom and the rest of my family. And because I don't do so good at funerals, I asked my doctor to write me a prescription to help me get through that funeral. So, talking about my family, I'll tell y'all that my grandma is it's amazing how you have to switch the tense of your words. I'm so used to saying my grandma is, but my grandma was 91 years old. And you know, that's one of the things that helped me cope with her entering into her eternal rest. The fact that she was 91 years old. And she had a total of, she had 13 kids. She may have had a stillborn, so it might be 15, 2 stillborns, I believe. So it might be that she had 15 kids, but 13 that made it, you know, past the baby stage. One of my aunts, my Aunt Linda, she passed when she was 5, so I never got to meet her. And then, so I grew up with, I say 12 aunts and uncles, but my mom is one of the aunts. But I grew up with my let's say I grew up with my grandma having 12 kids. So there's only on my mom's side of the family, you know, I've had some cousins that passed, and they were like second cousins, well, maybe second cousins, but really young. You know, I didn't really have that connection with them. Yeah, because a couple of my cousins lost some children, but when it comes to close family members, I've only lost my granddad when I was 2nd grade. Then I lost my uncle in 2005. So this is, I guess this would be like my 3rd super big loss. Alright, so I'm just twisting my hair now. And that's all I'm doing. It's just 2-strand twists. I'm going to try 2-strand twist all this section. And because I am not so perky this morning, or having such an exciting subject to talk about, I'm going to go off camera and do this. I'll talk to y'all when I come back. Alright, so I came back because I wanted to show y'all the size. You don't want them too small because we're going to be pinning them up later on. So if you make them too skinny, it won't look too good. So try not to make them too skinny. It's almost the bigger the better, but not too big. I think probably the biggest you would want them is something like this one, or a little bit bigger. But don't make them too skinny. Alright, I'll see y'all when I'm finished. Alright y'all, so I got it all twisted up. Now, if you want to, you can actually just wear it like this. But these two right here don't want to go the right way. You know, depending on when you braid it, they'll go the right way. But, yeah, I'm all twisted up. And now I am going to pin them up. And the pinning up is really, really simple. Now, I probably would normally use hairpins, but if you look at my little hairpin collection, this is the spot where the regular hairpin is supposed to be. It's kind of empty, kind of low, so, and these are too big, you know, so, and the rest of them are bobby pins, so I'm going to use bobby pins today. And remember, you can always use whichever ones. So, the idea of this hairstyle, let me move the rest of them out of your way. So you could even wear it like that. That's what I like about twist. When you put a lot of twist on your hair, you can do almost anything with your hair. You can wear it like this if you wanted to, you know, pin it up a little bit more neater, and you can wear it like this. But I remember back then when I did that hairstyle, the idea I was trying to set was to make standing circles. Now, my hair is a tad bit longer now, so I'm not really sure how good they're going to stand. But that's what we're trying to do. And you can loop them one at a time, two at a time, just depending on how thick you made your twists. But almost like making rollers. They're not pin curls, they're, if you're saying to yourself, what am I doing back there? It's like making rollers. You know how you pretend you forming a roller? That's what you're doing. And you see how many hairpins I've used already. Now you see why I didn't want to do this just prior to going to the airport. Because some of the TSA people use common sense and know that it's bobby pins, and they just say, okay, bobby pins. But some of the TSA people don't use that God-given common sense, and they want you to take all your hairpins out. And we've only on the bottom row, so I'm just saying. How the little circles are forming. So what I'm going to do is just go off camera and finish just circling the rest of them. And remember, it's just You remember when you were a little girl. I'm going to show it to you from the front view, just so y'all can get it. You were a little girl and you rolled your hair. You know, you weren't supposed to have no bang, and you trying to make your own bang, and you rolled your hair. That's what we're doing. And then we're putting a bobby pin in it to hold that circular motion. And even if you think about it, when you do an old lady's hair and she don't want that curl to go nowhere, you know, you curl it back up, then you take a bobby pin and you stick it in there. That's pretty much what we're doing to the whole back side of the hair. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Alright, so I am at the last few little pinning up the last few, and what I did for this section, I just took a big chunk of them and swooped it back. I didn't individually pin all of those. And I'm at the last few, and I'm going to give you all a 360 turn. And my hair is slightly longer. Remember I told you slightly longer than when I did this a year or so ago. So it took quite a while to pin up all these little things. Plus I was talking to my husband and my daughter. So alright. So I'm going to give you all a 360 turn. And then I'll do some pictures. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Ta-da! Alright, so I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.